Grommet Live. How are you guys? I am back for another edition of a very fun show. If you guys were with me last week, you know. And the theme of tonight's special edition show is living fabulously over 50. Not that I'm 50, but if I was, I would want to live very, very fabulously. And as someone who works with Grommet, I am on the site all the time. I love getting to see all of the new products that launch every single week, of which there are about 15 to 20. If you are new to Grommet, definitely check out their website because the products are incredible and they cross so many different categories. But one of the things I noticed again and again was how many products that they have that are a perfect solution for people that want to live great over 50. So I'm not talking someone who's 105 and can barely get out of bed kind of products, but I'm talking about you're gearing up for those silver years, as we call them, and you want to put things in place so that you can live independently as long as you possibly can, and you can feel good doing it, and you can be safe in your own home and when you're out and about. And so that's what all these products are about. And last week's show was really great. We had 7 different products on. So if you missed that, I will have Jen. I should have asked you beforehand, but you can always go see episode 1 just on the same Facebook page. I would recommend doing that because it is a really, really great show. And this one is going to be as great, if not greater. And that's what I was so excited about is each one of them, it was very balanced in terms of how good the products are. So I'm already seeing so many of our makers popping into the chat, and that makes me so happy. Air I Wear is here. I'm featuring their product for the second time because I think it's such a brilliant innovation. And I think this segment is just kind of perfect for it. So I'm excited, and it's very unique and innovative and new to the market. And those are the kind of products that we like to bring you guys. So again, if you are new here, welcome to Grommet Live. I'm so happy you found us. We are on lots of different platforms all over the place. We are on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube and lots of different pages on each one of them. I am seeing the full chat. You're seeing whatever chat is happening on the platform you're on. I will tell you, typically the most active one is on Grommet's Facebook chat. So I would recommend, oh, Bonnie made it, yay. I would recommend heading over there if you want to see where kind of all the action is, because that's where our makers are going to be. So that's super fun. And again, Grommet's Facebook channel, but wherever you are is fine as well. So wherever you are, welcome. And if you are so brave, I would love for you to put in the chat how old you are. Because as I said on the last show, I think in this day and age, it's something that we can all be kind of proud of, and it's nothing to be ashamed of as we get older. And so I am 54. So yes, I am well over 50 and almost 55. And I feel like I'm just kind of getting warmed up in life. Although I will say I've had a lot of pain issues as of late. So many of the products on Grommet have been so incredibly helpful for me. So timing could not be more perfect. And I'm sitting in a product that we featured last week, the lifted lumbar. So many of the products, I use them all the time. And so they're all around here. I use them all day, every day. And so I'm so grateful to all the makers who create these products. And a couple little housekeeping items. This is a live shopping show. If you've never been on live shopping before, that's what this is all about. But I'm typically on Wednesday nights, I host with my co-host, Greg Roulette. So he'll be with me tomorrow night when we unveil the brand new product launches this week. So that's always a super fun show. So tune in for that one as well. But so Greg, I brought that up because Greg and I like to think of this show as way more than live shopping, that it's really more infotainment. We always like to have a lot of fun. We definitely have some laughs on this show. And I also love for you to learn something while you're here, whether it's just about a product or the category that the product solves a problem within. I know I feel so blessed that I get to do this for a living because I learn so much. Every time I have a show, I get to research the brands, research the brilliant makers and inventors that created them, and then find out about the products and the categories that they fall within. And it's just fascinating to me. I love it. And so I feel so lucky. And so thank you to all of you guys for letting me do what I do. We've got LB Cutlery in the house. I think I just figured out why it's called LB Cutlery, and we'll get to that when I feature your product. And let's see, this person is saying just cruising gracefully into 50 this year. Nice. I think 50 is where it gets fun. 50 is where you just get more comfortable in your own skin. You don't care quite as much what people think. At least that's how I felt. I have to say a big shout out and a big hello to Bonnie, who is on, and I've been missing her. She is a member of our Women Inventors Club, and literally right before this show, I was speaking at an inventor group that she was in. So it was so fun to see her on Zoom just a few minutes ago. And so I said, hop on over to this show when we're done. Let's see, big 50. Let's see, 50 is the best years of your life. We are ahead of you. Yes, we are. That's for sure. And we've got Len in Virginia. Hello. Oh, no, it's Helen, community manager of Volari. Oh, I love your product. I can't wait to talk about Volari. You guys are in for a treat. We've got some really, really good ones. But I know what you guys are all waiting for. If you've been here before, you know what I'm talking about. If you're new here, something that we do every night we have a show is that we do 2 product giveaways. So I'm going to be showing you 7 products tonight. I'm going to choose 2 of them to give away. I'm going to give one of them about halfway through the show, and I'm going to give it another one at the end. So if you see something that you think is kind of cool, you kind of like, you might want to win, put that in the chat, because actually most shows I've been giving away what you guys are telling me you want inside the chat. So whatever you say in there definitely makes a difference. And speaking of the chat, well, first of all, let me tell you how to enter if you haven't already. And that is right there with that QR code. All you have to do is get your camera out, take a quick pic of that, and enter. You just put your name and email so that we can our producer Jen, who is watching and moderating inside the chat right now, she will reach out to the winners via email and let them know what they have won and get the shipping address, and we'll get that shipped out to you right away. No strings attached. It's only for fun. And it's just because we are grateful that you guys come back and watch the show and support the makers and the inventors. And so that is, we've got Bum Bum Bidet in the house. He was a special guest on one of our shows recently with Greg and I. And that was because Bum Bum Bidet won Product of the Week. So when Greg and I do our shows, we have the Product of the Week winner on live. So that's really fun. So tomorrow night, we have a special guest coming on as well. I'm going to keep that under wraps for the moment. But the chat, you guys, is so important, because the chat is where the social media gods from all the different platforms, they're watching. And when they see stuff going on inside the chat, they're like, wow, whatever is happening over at Grommet Live looks exciting, and we're going to push that out to more and more people. And when they do that, that means that these products that were created by these independent inventors and makers get seen by a whole lot more people, thousands and thousands of people all over the world. So it's pretty cool. So a lot is riding on your guys' shoulders tonight. So if you haven't already said hello, Sherry is in the house. Rita is here. Hello, Rita. Good evening, Marcy. Love your shows. Love Grommet's products. You and me both. Thank you, Rita. You've been such a loyal watcher. It's so fun to have you here. And so yeah, get that going. Let me know you're here, because the other thing is, because you're here, you get a little extra special treat. That means that we are going to give you a second chance to win one of the 2 products that we're giving away. All you have to do is chime in the chat so we know you're here. If you don't chime in, we don't even know you're watching. And so if you say the word giveaway in the chat, then Jen, our producer, will give you a second chance. So you're doubling your chances by just saying the word giveaway. And then I get to say hi to you too. And that's kind of fun bonus. Excuse me. Okay. So again, tonight is all about living fabulously over 50. For those who did not tune into the first one, I have to share a couple statistics, and they'll be quick, because I know you guys want to see the products and you want to meet the makers. So I'm going to get them to them quickly. And the reason I'm sharing them is not only because it's about getting older and statistics around that. But I happen to know that on this show, we have a lot of inventors and entrepreneurs who tune in. And these statistics are really important for you guys to know about because these statistics represent a major opportunity for product development and product marketing and selling. And so I was excited to do the research. And when I saw the numbers that I saw, it was just music to my ears, and I couldn't wait to share them with all of you. So today in America, the number of people over 65, any guesses? People who watched last week already know. The number of people over 65 is 62 million in 2024. Now, projected in 2050, which is not too far away, that number is going to be close to 90 million. That is a big jump in a relatively short period of time. That market is getting bigger very quickly. And when you think about that market, it is a very amazing market to develop products for because most of that segment, they have time on their hands, first of all, to watch shows like live shopping, to learn about products and to use products. They also many times have money to spend. And so it's a very viable market. The other thing is, of course, as we get older, we have more and more problems that we need to solve. Yes, there are different kinds of problems than when we were younger, but I spend a lot of time with my mom, who is 83, and I am constantly seeking solutions to help her live independently at home because she used to live with me for many, many years, and now she's living on her own independently, but making sure that it's safe, making sure that she, has that we have things in place so that we know she's safe. We have a Amazon Echo. I don't know if anybody does that, where it's got the screen and we can drop in if we haven't heard from her for a while. That's just an amazing, I don't know what we would do without that, because many times we don't hear from her. Her phone's off. She doesn't even know her phone's off, and we get nervous. So anyway, so there is just definitely products to be invented for that category. So that's why I wanted to mention that. And without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead. We have a lot of people saying giveaway. So lots of people are doubling their chances. And then remember, if you see something you like and you want to win it, put that in the chat as well. Okay, so we are going to get started. And the way this works is when I'm talking about a product, right next to me, you are going to see a picture of the product. And below that, you're going to see a QR code. And that QR code is multi-purpose. There it is right there. So what that QR code does is, number one, if you would be so kind to to click it, so that you're telling the maker, and all the makers are here inside the chat. So tell them that you love their product. And as a maker myself, an inventor myself, I know how good that feels and how scary it is to launch a product and to wonder if people like it. So this is your chance. You're not buying anything by clicking that, although you certainly can if you want to. But the other thing that happens is, almost as a thank you from Grommet to you and from the brand, you're getting a 20% discount immediately for that product that you can use whenever you want. So maybe you're seeing a product that you think, oh, that would be a great gift for so-and-so down the road. You'll have that 20% whenever you want to buy it. So it's no skin off your, and I have to ask you guys this question because I go back and forth. Is it skin off your nose or skin off your back? What's the consensus on that? I have to know, because I'm certain that I say it wrong half the time because I say them both. So somebody let me know what's right. I think right now, in this moment, I'm thinking it's skin off your back. But I don't know why it's either one. Neither one of them makes sense to me. But I say them all the time. So anyway, somebody let me know. Oh, Sherry's telling me it is back. Thank you, Sherry. The other thing I will tell you, you guys, if you've been here before, you know I've had tech issues lately. I have a brand new computer tonight, brand new, like half an hour ago, brand new. So I'm a little nervous, but I think we're doing okay. So just bear with me if I don't know what to press and things like that, because it's a new brand. It's a whole new everything. Oh, skin off your teeth, Layla says. Did I pronounce that right? Okay, we've got lots of backs. We've got teeth. Is it teeth? Now you're making me third guess myself. Could be teeth. I don't know. Keep them coming because I want to know. So anyway, on my new computer, we're going to get going. Okay, the first product tonight, and I do know the maker is in the house. It is Len, I believe. Am I right on that? I've got to go back through the chat to find, because I know there's different people that were possibly going to be here. So I'm not sure who ended up being here, but I will tell you that the makers of this product, I'm going to grab it right here. The makers of the product are Nadim and Halal, and you're seeing the product right there. I was actually quite excited to present this product. Yes. Okay, yes. So Lynn is here representing the Volare pillow that I'm about to show you. And I was so excited because right when I saw it, it reminded me of a pillow that I used to have. And I'm guessing, I was going to say women, but men too. I'm guessing you guys might know of this pillow. And this is what inspired, I believe, them to create it. It was sort of based on this design, but for a very different reason. And the pillow is the boppy. Who had a boppy when their kids were little? When you had baby? Jen, can we show the boppy? Remember the boppy? There's look how cute that baby is. And so the boppy was made to help women breastfeed, but then it had multi uses because the baby could be propped up in it as well, and men could use it. And because the baby, depending on how heavy the head is, or it can really get heavy over time. So that gave us support when we were breastfeeding or even just holding your baby. And it gave the baby comfort. What is this show? Oh, that's the pillow. I'm like, what am I seeing in the, okay, we're going to show you that in just a second. So that is what it was based on. But I will tell you that the main use of this pillow, if you go on YouTube, this is viral. It is all the rage. And as you're seeing, it does resemble the boppy, right? But I mean, I couldn't believe, because I always like to go and watch review videos and things of products that I'm going to feature to see, what people are thinking about it. And I could not believe how many video reviews were. I thought it was going to be hard to find one on this because, the pictures are showing someone knitting with it. And I thought, how many people knit? And, but no, that's not the case, because the main use of this pillow right now, I mean, it is killing it in the gaming space. Like, this is the holy grail gaming pillow. And so, first of all, I wish, this is one of those that I wish you could reach through the camera and touch it. It is the softest. The material is like a velvety, kind of like a suede velvety almost. Like, you don't want to stop touching it. And I love the color combo on this one. Really, really great. So this comes off, and so there is a pillow inside that is the perfect firmness to, and the reason why I'm showing it to you guys is not because over 50, you're probably gaming, although some do. But I thought of so many other uses for this, because what it does is it solves the problem of, if you're doing anything sitting down for an extended period of time, you're typically hunching over, you have bad posture, your neck starts hurting, your back starts hurting. It's just kind of the perfect storm that happens. And I don't think my mom is tuned in right now, but I'm going to point back to her again, because she sits most of the day. And when I come over there, I feel like she's like this. And I think, oh my gosh, I'm always surprised that she's not in more pain because of that. But when I saw this, I thought, I am getting her that for sure, because she does a lot of cool stuff. Right now, her hobby is carving apples into faces. It's so cool. And so she's very artistic. She does jewelry and she sketches and all kinds of things. But for all of those things, she's like this, hunched over. So with this, it's just so simple, just like the boppy. Although the design is very different, actually, even though it looks like it. It's much bigger, as you can see. So it's designed to go around you no matter what size you are, because it can be, adjustable, and give you that support in just the right spot to do anything, like, as you're seeing there, knitting. It could be crafting. It could be just, reading a book is so comfortable with this right here. There's someone reading the paper. Like, it's amazing. You would never think it could be that important, but because the cover is just so luxe feeling, and just, oh my gosh, so soft, silky, but velvety at the same time, you just want to touch it, first of all, but then the firmness is just perfect to support you at just the right spot, that without you thinking about it, it puts you in proper posture and alignment. So your neck is no longer doing this. You're no longer hunched over. You're in this alignment and you're so comfortable that you want to stay there. So it's this perfect gift. It's like these, kind of these worlds brought together that we all need. But then at the same time, you're getting this comfort and kind of a hug around your waist and this perfect place to rest your hands and put you in perfect position. It is so smart. Yet so and I do love when inventors take a product and reimagine it for a different purpose. I just think that is so fun. In fact, I'm working with an inventor right now who had a tanning mitt, Laura, if she happens to be on, and it's a brilliant tanning mitt. It's, really great, but that is a small little segment. She reimagined it and she has come up with so many uses for it that are way better and way beyond self tanners. And so it's so exciting to see what's going to happen with this product based on the same exact product, just marketed for different segments. So, how brilliant that they have a whole segment in the gaming space that this is being marketed to. So, they market it one way for them. And then for the aging population who's sitting a lot more and doing more kind of, whether you're drawing or reading or whatever it is, crossword puzzling or whatnot, it's perfect for that too. And I'm sure, yeah, and also perfect for moms because it's just a better boppy, really. Better, bigger, more support, all of that. And it is so well made, so beautifully made, actually. It's got this clasp I want to show you because it's just very, very high quality. So this metal buckle clasp, so you can buckle it if you want. And then for storage, it twists up like a figure eight, and then you can buckle it. So like that. Super cool. And the cover comes off and it is machine washable. So that's easy peasy. So it's just so smart and so, again, so comfortable once you have it. I was going to give this to my mom, but I might keep it myself because I love it. But she needs it more. So I probably will. Although, even just sitting at my desk, I love it. Like just even with my hands on the computer, having it on here instead of on my desk or just, free up in the air. So good. Let's see. Could you use it as a neck body pillow? Absolutely. This could be used so many ways. I haven't had it long enough to experiment with all that, but I would imagine it'd be an amazing body pillow. Really, really. I mean, yeah, I think that's a great idea. Now, when you get it, it comes in sort of a compression bag. So it's all very small. So you got to open it up, let it breathe. I put mine into the dryer for about 10 minutes and it was all fluffed up and ready to go. Okay, let's see. Layla says, oh, this would be perfect for me to support my arms when my Shih Tzu is laying. I used to have one of those. Or not me, my roommate. Lying on my chest sleeping, my arms ache when I try to support him. Oh, that's perfect. If you get one, I would love to see that picture. And I know the makers of the Volare pillow would love that too. So that would be a great post. So if you get one, definitely take a picture of that. Any other ideas? Any other ways that you guys could imagine using this? I'm sure there's a million. I can't wait to try so many. It's going to stay with me right here for the whole show. I'll tell you that much. So well done, Volare. Great, great product. And I love a multi-use product that, the more you use it, the more ways you find that you can use it. This is absolutely one of those. It is a home run as far as I'm concerned. And for the gaming world, holy moly, they think it is just heaven on earth. And evidently there's all these copies of it for the gaming space, but this is sort of the gold standard, the Volare pillow. Let me show it to you one more time. There you go. Really cool. I love the orange piping. Really, really nice. Okay. Any other questions on the Volare pillow? Actually, I'm not going to have it here because I can't reach everything. So I'm put it down for now. All right, guys, our next product, I'm so excited, and I know that they're in the house. This is LB Cutlery. Okay, can I just say, everybody in my life they sent this to me a little while ago. I want to say I've had it for 2 weeks, maybe something like that. So I've had a good chance to use it, and I've had it long enough to have people fighting over it and wanting, like, of course, my mom wants it, and my brother's thought he loves to cook, and so he wants it, and I want it, and I have the one. I really, again, this is one I was definitely going to give to my mom, but I don't know if it's going to leave my household. I don't think it's going to. So let me show you in the box because they did a great job with the packaging. So I wanted to show you sort of the unboxing. So when you open it up, it's really nicely done. This is a foam. And then when you look inside, check out this knife. This is called the Easy Grip knife. I'm going to show it to you closer, but I just wanted to show it to you because it's so beautifully packaged, so giftable, which you guys know how much I love my gifts. And I can think of a million people to gift this to. But when you see it up close, so first of all, again, it is so beautiful. And I think I know why it's called LB Cutlery. I'm guessing that now I grew up in Laguna Beach, so it could be because of that, but I think it's Long Beach because I think the maker is in Long Beach. And so that's what I'm guessing. So you let us know if that's true. Hey, this is John from LB, ready for questions. John, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for creating this. This is one of those products that you go, why hasn't it been done this way before? Like, why do we always think a knife has to be a knife has to be a knife? Kind of like the honeydew pillow that we featured. It's just a whole new shape of a pillow that why hasn't it always been shaped that way? That's what I'm thinking about this. Why hasn't it always been shaped this way? Because let me tell you, well, first of all, the quality of this knife from end to end, from now you saw the packaging. I have to show you the stand for this knife. It's so beautiful. So when you're not using it, and it has this little safety tip on it, so I'm going to take that off. But when you're not using it, it just sits like that inside this gorgeous stand. This is acacia wood, so pretty. So you don't want to put this in a drawer. You want this on the counter, because just imagine, I don't know whether you have a marble or a granite or whatever your kitchen counter, how pretty. I mean, any kitchen would look so beautiful with that. But it goes way beyond the beauty, because the knife itself is, first of all, I don't know if you can see how thin, just razor sharp that blade is. With the first time I used it, right away, I just knew that this was created by some high-end knife manufacturer. It's the nicest knife I've ever used, I think, in my life. And I'm actually not exaggerating. It's just butter. Whatever you are cutting, it just glides through so easily. So it's a whole different experience. Like, I thought our knives are fairly new. And so I thought I was doing good with that. When I got this and I cut, I went, whoa, we need new knives, because this is just showed me a whole different world. Bonnie's saying it is beautiful, like sculpture. It is. It belongs in a museum. It's just so pretty. But and so the maker of it is John from LB Cutlery, John Pampa. And he has been in the cooking space for a very long time, but he did partner with, as I had suspected, a high-end knife manufacturer to create sort of the ultimate knife. And so this is a full-size chef blade. But what is so cool about it, of course, is the handle. And I can tell, John, how much thought you put into the placement of the handle, because what it does is it gives you such perfect balance when you're cutting. It's just perfection. And because your grip is closer to the blade, the precision that you get when you're using this is amazing. So you can do little teeny tiny fine dice cuts, or you can do, big steaks, and you name it, it can do it all. And until you've used this and you've felt, first of all, this ergonomic handle, like so comfortable to hold, but until you've cut with it, you don't understand what a different experience it is, and in such a good way. It's such a better experience than the average knife. Why I wanted it on the show, why I reached out to him, is because when I'm thinking of getting older, and my mom does have one very sharp knife, and I get so nervous every time she's using it. And it just stays out on the counter. She uses it a lot, but and this to me feels so much safer. so much easier because of the way the handle is positioned, that you're getting more strength. So it's easier on your wrists when you're cutting, and you're getting more precision, and you're not worried about your fingers like you are, or at least I can't figure out why that matters, but it does. It feels so much safer. And many of you know I have a special needs son, Colin. Colin is taking a culinary class at a local college. He loves cooking right now. And when he saw this, he was so excited. He got nervous because it looks very sharp, which it is, but I let him use it right away. And I said, do it. You can do this. It's very easy to do. And he did. And he did it very slowly at first, but then he got the hang of it and just loved it. Let's see. I love the huge cutting surface. Yes, me too. It's incredible. MoMA would probably sell it gladly. I was thinking the same thing, Bonnie. Modern Museum, wait, Modern, what does it stand for? Museum of Art, Modern? What's the O? Why am I blanking? Is MO for modern? The blade is big, but yes, John is saying the blade is big, but the control is much better. That's what I mean, I love lots of things about it, but that's what I love the most is the control that you have. No matter how big or little the job is that you're doing. I used it to chop up cilantro last night, and it was just so easy and so precise. So I loved it. And garlic I did the other night. I made a beet salad, and this thing going through beets, oh my gosh, butter. Okay, I'm glad that came through for sure. And this is a new launch, right? Did you just launch this, John? Is it brand new to the market? And here's my thought. Because it's so beautiful, such a work of art, especially with the stand and the packaging and everything about it, it's such a great gift to give somebody. For a new couple getting married, anyone you know in your life that loves to cook, who wouldn't appreciate this? It's just, or somebody's moving into a new house, or just a Christmas gift for someone that likes to cook or barbecue or whatever it is. Amazing. So it's Museum of, the O is the of. Usually, okay, got it. Thank you, Bonnie. I love to see that you are naturally holding it with the pinch grip. Oh, yes, because you do mention that. He's talking about the pinch grip. It actually says it on the box, and I'm so glad you put it there because I would not have seen it. So right here, it says, try the pinch grip. And I think when I saw that, because you're right, I did just naturally do that, but see how you can pinch it like that? So that really gives you precision. So you can just hold it like this without the pinch grip, or you can do this and get more precise. I think that's what you're meaning with the pinch grip. Tell me if I'm not getting that. And he launched about a year ago, but very low key before Grommet Live. I'm so happy that we got to be one of the first launches, and I'm sure it's doing well on Grommet. If it's not, you guys, please give him an upvote, even if you're not going to buy it, just because this is such an awesome, well-made, beautiful, beautiful product, and such a use for people who are starting to get older but do still love being in the kitchen and love cooking. Or in the case of my son, who loves to cook, but he gets so nervous around knives, it just is so much more control, so much easier to use. And in the case of me, who just loves to cook and cut and all of those things, it's for everybody. And it's so beautifully made. So well done, John, with LB Cutlery. And was I right? Is it Long Beach Cutlery? I don't know if you answered that yet. Somebody's asking if it's dishwasher safe. I said to my family right away, don't you dare put that in the dishwasher. I will cut your hand off if you put that in the dishwasher, is what I told them. Because, and I don't even know if you're supposed to or not, but it's so beautiful that I can't imagine if the handle got ruined. Oh, he's saying yes, and yes to, yes on the LB Cutlery, and yes to dishwasher too. I still say I'll cut your hand off if you put it in the dishwasher. Talking to all of you out there, because I just feel like this needs to be taken care of, even though you don't have to. So that's a pretty great feature, actually, John, that you can put it in the dishwasher. But to me, it's just, and how hard is it to just wash a blade and then dry it? Not so hard. So that's my take on it. Okay, I love that so much. Great, great job. Okay, we are going to move on to product number 3. And then, guys, after product number 3, we are going to do the first giveaway. So if you have not already entered, gentlemen, have you put the QR code up one more time for anyone who jumped on late? There it is. You can enter right there with that QR code. There is no purchase necessary. There is no strings attached. You're just getting a chance to win one of these awesome, awesome prizes that are products that you're seeing on the show. And so far, you have seen 2. You have seen this bad boy, and you have seen the amazing Valari pillow, which actually I could see sitting on the bar stool at my kitchen island with this on my lap doing cutting that, certain cutting you have, can be a big project. That could be a good little combo right there, gotta say. Okay, our next product is called the Nudge. And it is a nudge medication reminder. And I just have to ask, I don't even see my notes on it. I don't know where. Well, I don't even think I need my notes on it because I love the concept of this product, and it's so simply designed with such simple what do you call it? I was going to say philosophies behind it, or of how it works, that it's just easy to talk about. And it's one of those, boom, why didn't I think of that kind of inventions? And so let me pull it on over here. I've got one of them plugged in. So he did send me a couple different versions of it. But I just want to ask you guys, how many of you guys can relate to the issue of either forgetting if you took your medicine, or maybe you're someone who's in charge of somebody else's medicine and someone else also is in charge? Like with our dog right now, we never know who has given Coco her medication, or did she get it at all? We just never know. And with my mom, it is just an ongoing issue of did she or didn't she, and me calling and saying, can you count your packets, and have you taken it or haven't you taken it? Well, and again, I apologize, I don't have my notes in front of me for some reason, but I believe it is Mike who is the creator of Nudge. And this is another one that is a fairly new product launch. And I'm just going to show it to you right here. So there's different ways. I'm going to take this off to start with. So it's this simple device that has a USB-C charger right there, comes with that, and really cool looking, first of all, really nice design. But this plugs in just like this, and then you're seeing that blue light. And if it was darker here, I'm glad we have that picture up, because what you're seeing there is that green, it's sort of a neon light, kind of lights up through the acrylic right here. And so this is designed to hold anything. It could be just a regular medication. It could be maybe you're having some sort of an eye issue, and so you have eye drops, or whatever it is, or eardrops, or whatever it is that you're supposed to take on a regular basis. You're placing that on top of this plate here. And then if it's green, that means you have not taken it yet. Mike, am I saying that right? Here to answer any questions about Nudge, let me know. So yes, that's my question, because I don't have it in front of me. Is it the green that means you have not taken it, right? So let me know on that. I believe that's correct. And so, yes, correct. Okay, so when it's green, like you're seeing in the picture, you haven't taken it. And so when you move it, that changes to say, okay, the medication's been taken. And so just, again, so simple. But if you're someone that is getting older, and even if you're not getting older, young age, our lives are so busy. We're running around. Did I take my medication? Did I not? I can't remember. You look at Nudge, and it just is a mental nudge to either take it or no, you've already had it. But I think it's especially useful. Green means still time to take. And then alarm. Yeah. Okay. That was the next part, is the alarms can be set for one or more multiple times a day. So you can get alerted that the medication hasn't been taken yet. So I'm going to go back to my mom again. Why I love that is I can be alerted if she hasn't taken her medication, and I can look and see what her track record has been. So we can, because he's got an app tied to it, we're able to look and see what's happening and if this is an issue that needs to be addressed. Because medication is a big issue and can be the difference between life and death in some cases. And I know there's a lot of different kinds of products out there to solve that problem. And, things as simple as this guy right here, right? Just we have our days and we put the medication in. So that's one simple way to do it. In fact, this was sent to me by Mike because he's got another feature. This guy right here, this fits right around it. So if you are someone that has this, you can place this here and same thing. It knows when it's been moved, when it's been taken. So really simple concept, but beautifully executed. Really nice design, very simple design, lightweight, easy to travel with. Just take it with you, no problem. And I just think it serves such a great market because not only is it for somebody aging, but I think the pet space is a big one. And I think parents taking care of kids, not sure, did the dad give the medication? Did the mom give the medication? There's just always so many questions about medications, it seems. And I think the Nudge does an amazing job at keeping everybody on track. And the fact that he's tying in that alarm system or the alert system just takes it to another level and kind of does away with all the guesswork that always seems to happen around medication. I need this for my aging pets. I can relate to that. That's for sure. I mean, every day it's an issue. We're always, did you? Now we know from now on, this has been at my office, but it's going home for that very reason. Very clever and attractive for what it is. It's super attractive. I agree with you on that. Really kind of sleek, modern design. And so in the kitchen or wherever you put your medications, it actually looks really cool, especially if it wasn't so light in here and you can see what that light looks like through the acrylic. It's very cool looking. So, and look at the price point too. Really affordable price point for anybody, because this is a one and done. You don't need to replace this at all. I mean, you've got it, you charge it, and you are good to go. So great product. And guys, we are halfway through the show. So that means it is giveaway time. Oh boy, this is a tough one. Gosh. Okay. What do you guys want? I need to know from you guys, but I think I'm torn a little bit. Okay. I have my product. Let me find out who the winner is. And the winner is a gentleman this time. And I'm not sure if this person is in the chat or not, but we are going to be giving away the knife because it's so insane, so beautiful, so amazing. And it does come with that block. And the winner of the knife is Stu Burger. How fitting. You can cut your burgers with it. Congratulations, Stu. This is a big one, definitely. You are going to love this. And please post about it when you get it. And make sure to tag LB Cutlery so that they know you posted about it, and tag me and tag Grommet so we can continue to repost and spread the word about it. Okay, guys, we are going to move on. We have 3 more amazing ones. They're all great. They always are. I'm so lucky to do this with Grommet because they have so many great products to choose from. Oh, Jen, you're going to have to give me a hint because I'm not. Oh, no, no. I'm not seeing which one is next. Darn it. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, this one I have featured before. I don't know if the maker of this her name is Barb. I don't know if she's in the chat or not. I hope she is, because I think, I can't remember why. There was some mishap or something with the last time where she didn't get to be on, but she did get to watch it after. But when she did watch it after, and if you happen to have been on, you know that I am a major groupie of this product. I'm such a fan. This product goes with me absolutely everywhere. This is called the Cranio Cradle. And of course, you're seeing it in the picture as well. And again, it was created by Barb Richmond, who's been in the healthcare industry for a very long time, I think over 20 years when she created this. And she, doing the work that she does, developed such an appreciation for therapy related to back or neck or head, or I mean, it goes on. Everything's related to each other. So it's really the whole body. But um, appreciation for hand therapy, for massage, for deep tissue massage, for trigger points, all of that. But what she found in her business is that so few people can afford that kind of therapy. It gets really expensive, especially nowadays, to go in and have a professional massage or to get physical therapy. So she wanted to create a product that people could get that kind of therapeutic relief from at home. And so she created the cranial cradle. And my gosh, as simple as this looks, this is magic. It really is. I can vouch for it. This is one that is with me all day, every day. Jen, my producer, she knows that. She's tired of me carrying it around. It's in my bag, my purse at all times. When I'm in the car, it goes behind me right at my lumbar, and it's heaven. It feels so, so good. But the picture that you're seeing there, actually, Jen, can you put the picture of the girl by herself laying just like that up? That one right there. That's probably my favorite position. And neck issues aren't even a big deal for me. It's more back for me. But what that does is it makes it feel like you are an attraction device where it pulls your cervical, your vertebrae apart, and you feel like someone is pulling your head with just the right amount of pressure to relieve, even if you don't have neck issues, where you have anxiety going on or tension or muscle or a headache or TMJ with your jaw, whatever it is. It feels so good to get in that position. And I don't know how she does it, but it is just this foam piece of equipment that is so lightweight. It weighs 5 ounces or less than 5 ounces, I think, and is so little, takes up hardly any space. But every curve, every contour is done for a reason. And you just saw that neck one, but you can use this in umpteen different ways. So whether with the neck, you can have it positioned in two different ways because you just turn it the different ways. So you'll find the ways that give you the most relief. But what I love most is how simple this is and that it is so portable because I do travel a lot. So this is a no brainer. If you're going in the car traveling, going on a train, going on an airplane, goes with me on the airplane every time because it takes up almost no space in my bag and it weighs nothing. And yet, when I'm on that airplane, whether it's an hour or 5 hours, I can put this behind my back or behind my neck and get such relief. And then when I'm on, at my destination, whenever I need it, it's right there. And I do a lot of Pilates, and it's a great kind of complementary sort of a tool to use with Pilates or with yoga as well. And so it's excellent, excellent for back issues. So that low back that you saw, excellent for neck, for jaw, headaches. A lot of people use it for headaches. Sciatica pain, great. I'm glad you're showing that. So just seeing all the different ways, just experiment with it. And it's such an affordable price point. Get it home, play with it, use it different ways. You will be addicted. And what Greg and I talked about the last time is one of the things we both appreciate because we both have such busy lives, that this was designed to give you relief in 3 to 5 minutes. So this is not, I'm going to go get a massage for an hour and feel better. This is 3 to 5 minutes. And I think we can all fit 3 to 5 minutes into our life because not only does it relieve stress and tension and all of that, like I'll come in my office and just put it on the ground and lay down for 3 to 5 minutes and feel like a new person after. And so it can be very specific to a knot or something that you have going on, or it can just be general relief. And so because I do have some specific things, I use it a lot for that. But then when I just want to chill and relax and de-stress, that's when I do the neck. It feels so good and just hits the right spots behind the neck. Amazing when explained. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. I can see how great it would be for Pilates. Yes. I do Pilates Reformer every week. Me too, Sherry. I'm actually a certified Pilates instructor. That's a little fun fact for you there. I'm such a believer in it, and I never feel better than I do when I do Pilates. And for a long time, my Reformer was in the garage because I didn't have a place to put it, but now I do. So now I'm doing it all the time, and I love it. So happy to have it back. But Barb Richmond, thank you for creating this. It's, again, so simple, but genius. And such a problem solver for everybody. And also a great gift to give anybody. young or old, and whether they have pain or don't have pain, it's just that gift of de-stressing and feeling better quickly. And who doesn't love that? Okay, guys, we're going to move on. Okay, our next product is, Jen, I got to ask you again, what would I do without my Jen? Okay, this is a cool one that I was referring to earlier on, right at the beginning of the show. This is called Air I Wear. This is so innovative, so clever, so beautifully done on every level. Just the box, the packaging, everything is amazing. And this was created by Nicholas and Matthew. And I don't know if you're both in the chat or just one of you. So let us know, because I think it says Air I Wear. So let us know which one you are, who's here with us. But basically, this was created when, who, depending on who's in the chat, was at the hospital with his grandmother and was sitting there and thinking about how amazingly good all the HVAC systems are in the hospital and environment, because they have to be, because of all the airborne illnesses and, just needing things to be really clean for the patients. And so thinking about that, but then all the healthcare workers and him sitting right there next to his grandmother that was sick, even though that's doing its job up there, you're breathing the air from the patient who may have some kind of a disease, whether it's COVID or anything else. And so that got his wheels spinning about, what if I could create a wearable, sort of a personal air purifier, so that the air around you, Air I Wear, love the name, the air around you is always purified, no matter where you are, no matter how good or bad the heating and air conditioning unit happens to be. And what if, novel idea, you didn't have to wear a mask to feel like you could be safe when you're traveling or anywhere else? And so he created Air I Wear, which is very lightweight, very, like, when you have it on, it's so light that you forget it's there. It kind of reminds me of just wearing either glasses around your neck or headphones. That's how light it is. But yet what it does, and this is the chamber here that the air comes in, so it's got a fan that pulls the air in, and then it gets purified in here, and then the air comes out right here. So it's around your neck, but this whole space around you, the air coming out is completely purified. How smart and simple is that? And again, also so well done. I have to show you the packaging. It's really, really pretty, and explains it all really well. Tested and proven 99% COVID-19 reduction. How about that? And it uses UVC ultraviolet technology to disinfect the air. And how does it work? It comes with a chargeable battery, and the battery life on this is crazy good. So you charge it, you pull in, it's got the cord in here, so just USB-C, and plug it in, and for 2 hours to get a full charge on it. And then once you have a full charge, the battery is going to last 6 hours, assuming it's going constantly. So really, depending on how much you're using, it can last a lot longer than that. But again, it's just a personal wearable air purifier. So whether you're going into a hospital, maybe you're going to a concert and you're just kind of concerned, maybe you're just getting over something yourself, and you just, normally wouldn't go out, but because you have this, you can. So let me show you the video just to give you an idea of exactly how it works, because the video's really short, but very cool. So you're seeing the components inside. I wanted you to see that. And that's the air coming out of the little tube right there. So that is what you're breathing. And there's the tube, and there's the power button. And it has 2 settings. Good question. Someone's asking, is it silent? It's very, very quiet. Let's see if we can, I don't even know if you'll hear it through here. Yeah, I don't even think you're going to hear it. So a low setting, and then, so it's sort of a standard, and then a higher. So it's very, very quiet. And again, because it's so light, you don't even know it's there. So how much better, how much more free would you feel wearing this, and knowing that it could just reuse and reuse and reuse, just have to charge it every once in a while, than wearing a mask where you're claustrophobic and you know how that goes. But I was just visiting with my niece, who is a nurse, and I told her about it because I said, how great for nurses to wear this because they're exposed to so much. And so anyone in the healthcare industry, anyone working in a hospital or around patients at all, both for them and for the patient, I think brilliant. Really, really nicely done. And let's see, it uses UVC light to kill pathogens in the air. The best part is no, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. I think that is so great. And because right when I saw it, I was thinking you'd be, maybe the business model was that you'd have these filters that had to be replaced every so often. Not the case. You do not have to replace the filters. So it's just that UVC light technology that filters the air. And again, 99% COVID reduction when using this. And then you're just charging it and then recharging it. So very brilliant and very applicable for the segment of living fabulously over 50. My dad actually just traveled to Europe, and COVID, by the way, has been going around again. And he's 82, and I was a little nervous about that. And so by the time I caught him to have him take it with him, he was already gone. So he didn't get to take it. But next time he will. And he did fine. He came back healthy, I'm happy to say. But if you know someone who's getting ready to travel like that or works in a healthcare facility, this is one of those where that QR code really matters. So grab that QR code. You are very welcome, Air I Wear. Masks don't protect you. They protect others from you. Good point. That is true. Where this is more protecting you and the air around you. Okay, guys, we are going to move on to the last, no, I'm sorry, gosh, we've got 2 more products. So the next one is so fun. This one, okay, here it is. This one, as I mentioned earlier, but if you jumped on late, welcome. And this is a product that won Product of the Week a couple weeks ago. So the maker of this product was a guest with Greg and I believe he is in the chat again. And he did such a cool job with this. And this is one of those that looks a bit like an electric toothbrush, right? If you're looking at the picture, here it is right here. But by the name, you may have guessed, this is actually a bidet, a personal bidet. And he created this because he traveled a lot and had issues with depending on where he was traveling, the cleanliness and being able to have a personal bidet with him that had a case. So kept all together within this case, and that could last a long time. So once you charge this, and this is another one where you're going to charge it for about 2 hours, it's going to last for about 4 weeks. So let me open it up and show you what it is. And let me tell you the reason why I chose to have this on this show. And again, he was just on, they just killed it on Grommet, but I knew this show was coming up, and my mother-in-law, who sadly is no longer with us, but as she got older, she had many times she had kidney infections that ultimately that ended up playing a part in her passing. But the doctors always shared with me that the elderly tend to get a lot of kidney infections because they're not able to clean in that area the way that they used to. They can't see down there, and it's just difficult. So even if they're wiping, they're not getting clean. And that bacteria, if it gets into your system, can be very dangerous, if not deadly. And so I just thought, I just want to bring awareness to this, because had she had this, I would, if she was alive and this was around, for sure would have had her have one of these just in her bathroom, just after she wipes, just to do a quick little bidet, just to make sure we got it all clean. But again, it's so many uses for it, but so simple. The design is really great. So the top just comes off like that. I'm going to pour some water in it, which I have right here. So you just fill it up with water. I love the name. I love the branding. I love it all. He did such a good job. And I love the price point because it's so affordable that anyone can afford this. And he could have gone really high end with it and been very expensive, but his goal was that everybody could afford it, because all around the world this can be an issue, and he wanted this to be a worldwide. So I have already charged it for a little while, and all you do is press this button right here for a couple seconds. to turn it on, and then I need a cup to pour it into, but just so you can see the way it works. Wait, hold on. I know he's going to give me direction here because I'm doing something wrong. Oh, wait, maybe I didn't charge it enough. Turn it. Let me see. Oh, there it is. What am I doing wrong? I did it. Oh. Hello? Wait. Can you tell me what I'm doing wrong? I know I'm doing something wrong. Oh, because I have to turn it over. So you can see that sort of steady stream of water that comes out. And it's just, a really nice amount of pressure, but not too much pressure. But definitely enough to get you clean down there if you need it. So again, super simple, super lightweight, but it's a bidet without all the pipes and all the stuff that you have to put on your toilet. And it's a bidet that goes with you. And so, I was thinking of women that had just given birth. Maybe they had to be sewn up down there and just the regular kind of wiping is not so comfortable. There's so many different ways that this can be used, but that definitely came to mind. And younger kids that are just kind of learning to wipe and be clean and all of that, that would be great for. He's telling me to flip it upside down. I did that same thing last time, didn't I? I did. I'm sorry about that. Because of course you're going to flip it upside down when you use it. I don't know why I didn't think about that. And this one is the gray, which I actually personally love. And it's so unisex and all of that. But it does come in some really cool colors. But I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, they're still sold out. This is the only color that you have on hand now. Am I right? I think so. But I'm guessing, closer to Christmas, they'll be coming in. You'll be getting more in, but right now it's this color. But it's really just nice looking, and I think coordinates with any bathroom. So super cool. I love it. Replying to Sherry. Yes. So I think, let's see, it can also save a ton of toilet paper. Good point, Sherry. And how about if you are someone who is, you go hiking or camping or whatnot, you're hiking way up there and there is no toilet paper. And yet you don't want to wipe with a leaf, you can do a bum bidet. So very cool product, very well done. They had so much fun, or he had so much fun making it. Just go to his website and check out what a great job he's done with all of his marketing. You take a subject that can be touchy and can be kind of embarrassing to talk about, and he just made it so lighthearted and so fun and made it a subject that can be talked about. And I love that. We had one on the other night that did the same thing, the Moxie patch, if you didn't see that one. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Yeah. he cites some different examples about if you step in dog poop, you wouldn't just wipe it with a tissue, right? You'd want to rinse off your shoe with water or hose or something as well, right? That just makes common sense. So he evidently, once you start using this, you're like, how did I ever not? Like, why wouldn't I have done that before? So very cool product and doing very, very well. Hence, sold out of all the colors. Hence, winning product of the week, and just continuing to soar on Grommet. So I'm so glad to have you back on. Thank you for being here. And we are going to head into our last product. And I had to have this on because I have so many aches and pains right now. You guys are tired of me talking about it, I know, but I needed to talk about it because it makes me feel better somehow. And you guys usually chime in and say you have the same thing. And so that makes me feel better when I'm not alone. So this was something I saw on Grommet, and I bought it because I'll try anything right now. And when it showed up, I couldn't wait to try it. And it does not, this is another one along with my cranial cradle. These go with me everywhere. So this is Cool Breeze Pain Relief Gel. And in a lot of ways, you could say it's like Bengay, that kind of menthol. That's what you would think on the surface. But this is so much better than that. It's not so chemically and all that. And that's what attracted me to it, is that it is all natural. So all the ingredients are very natural. So you can feel very good about that. But the other thing I really attracted me to it is that in addition to relieving pain on the spot when you have it, it's also preventative. So if I know that I'm going to be going to a trade show and walking all over, I can put this on where I have my pain. I've got a shin thing going on tied to my sciatica. And so I put it on my shin a lot. And so it, first of all, will immediately relieve the pain, but it also has long lasting effects that kind of prevent the pain from coming back over time that day. I don't want to say it like prevents it for life, but it kind of takes care of me for the day. I'll reapply sometimes, but I don't know if the menthol element of it, just because you're feeling that cooling, tingling sensation, you don't feel the pain because that takes over, or whether it's that deep heating sensation. But all I know is that this really, really does work. And I love that it is so affordable. You don't need a lot. So I've had this one for a little while, and as you can tell, it's still got a lot in there. So it's going to last a while. And I look forward to putting it on. In my hip area, it gets really tight, like kind of spasms. And I can't wait to put that on. And I rub it in, and it's just like, feels so good. So I really love it. And I love the story behind it because it was created by a woman named Loretta, who's in Nigeria, West Africa. And she created it originally to help her grandmother, just, helping a family member. But other people had borrowed it and used it, and everybody loved it so much that she wanted to turn it into a company. And it turned out that her son, CJ, brought it to America, and that is the cool breeze that you're seeing. So CJ, I don't know if CJ's here with us, but he's now taken over the America element of this product that was originally developed in Nigeria with his mom. I think that is such a fun story. I love a family business, and I love a product that helps me and makes me feel better. And that is certainly this Cool Breeze Pain Relief Gel, cooling pain relief gel is what it says. I thought it said something very deep on the front, but it doesn't. So it is just a simple, but anytime Grommet has anything on, there's more to it than meets the eye, because they don't just take a product just because the person's a nice person. They want to know, it's got to have some catch to it that makes it different than everything else on the market. And so I knew that would be the case. So that's why I wanted to try it. And when I knew I was doing the show, I had to share it with all of you guys. So that is the last product of the night. And so we are going to wrap up the show by doing another giveaway. And so I have to think of which product I'm going to give away. I'm thinking back to what everybody said inside the chat that they were wanting. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then I'm going to pick a winner in just a second. And then I just want to thank everybody because this was so fun. And you guys had so many great questions, and the makers were all here, which is always super fun. So, but first, let's do the giveaway. Okay. I am going to give away the Volare pillow because that is a product that no matter your age, no matter what you like to do, that's a product that you'll use immediately and fall in love with. And so I think it's a fun one to give away. So definitely going to give away that one. And the winner is Lucy Starr. Lucy, congratulations. You are the winner of this magical, wonderful Volare pillow. You are going to love it so much. Jen is going to reach out to you, and you let her know I'm not sure if you're in here either. Let her know your shipping address, and she will get one out to you right away. And it is going to make your life just a little bit better. That I know. Okay, and again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, for joining us for this second part of Fabulous Over 50. Whether you're over 50 or not, I hope you enjoyed yourself. And I hope you come back tomorrow night, same place, same time, but I will be here with my co-host, Greg, and we are unveiling, I forget how many products, but we're unveiling a number of brand new product launches from Grommet this week. And we are going to do our live product reviews. And we are having the product of the week winner on from, I think it was 2 weeks ago that this winner won and is going to be coming back. Gordon Ramsay. I'm literally the only one here. Well, the show's over. That might be why, but you're not the only one here. People are still there. But Gordon, just so you know, we're on lots of different platforms and lots of different pages. So it probably feels like that where you are. But thank you for being here, especially because we did have a chef knife. I'm not sure if you're the real Gordon Ramsay or the original Gordon Ramsay. Okay, everyone. Thank you guys again. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you tomorrow night, 6 o'clock West Coast, 9 o'clock East Coast. Bye-bye.